So I see Ivan and Irina, will you please mute your mic? And Olga. Cool. And Tatiana, too.
It's very easy to turn the bottom off. There's a little button next to your name with a microphone. And if it's red, it's on.
And Irina, you get to start because your mic is still on. Can you tell us something about yourself, please?
Ian, did you understand the question? Tell us about you, where you live, and what you do, and what your family's like, and what you like to do, and something about yourself professionally, and something about yourself personally. Ina?
There, can you speak?
Irina, are you there? I am. Well, could you introduce yourself to us and to the rest of your classmates, to the rest of your colleagues here? Here you go. Okay. There's Irina. Good morning, Irina. Okay. Tell us about yourself. What do you do professionally, and what do you do? Tell us about yourself personally, about your interests, your family, that kind of thing. Would you do that? Just briefly.
I am a child. I teach financial. I live in Omsk. I have a daughter. I'd like don't afraid speak English.
And okay, you have a daughter. What is your daughter's name? What is your daughter's name?
My daughter's is Marian.
Masha.
Dr. Marston?
Yes, and how old is your daughter, Irina?
She is 10.
Yeah, she's 10.
She's 10.
My granddaughter I have a granddaughter who has a birthday next week, and she will be 12.
2 years older.
And you teach finance?
Yes.
Just so that we know.
That's always difficult for me. Well, thank you, Irina. That's good. Does anyone have any questions for Irina?
May I still listen in your
Sure. That would be fine. Irina, as you listen, would you also turn off your microphone? And you can listen, but you can't do that forever, because one of the things that we want you to do is to speak, and if it's difficult, we'll help you. Okay. All right. Right. Thank you.
I have a question to Professor Merton. Can I
Please.
what's the name of your granddaughter?
Her name is Bailey.
You didn't say it, huh?
It's Bailey. I've written it in the chat.
Really?
I think that there is not Russian variant of this name.
Oh, I don't think so. It's an unusual name. But not for her American generation. I actually have a niece who's also named Bailey.
Yvonne, I have two granddaughters. One is named Reagan, and one is named Hayden.
How do you spell? Oh, you've written it in the chat.
Written in the chat. Reagan and Hayden.
Like the former president. God, I hope they didn't name her after him.
No, that's my wife's maiden name.
Oh, good.
Yvonne, as long as you have the floor, how about if you tell us about yourself, please?
Could I tell about me?
Yes, please.
So I'm 27 years old. I'm a teacher of political sciences. I work at the State University as every student in this group. So I live with my mother. I haven't got daughters and granddaughters also. And that's all. Maybe I'll answer your question.
Yes, Yvonne, that was good. Tell me what you do in your spare time. What are your hobbies? One of my hobbies is football, and but I didn't play it during the last month because I broke my leg in the football match, and now I spend time in my other hobby is reading and intellectual games. I'm a captain of intellectual game, and yesterday we took part in intellectual game. I could show the bear, and we had the second part. You took second place. Second part, yes.
Second place.
Interesting. I want to hear more about that.
Silver medal. A red ribbon.
A silver medal.
Yeah.
Okay. Larissa, how about yourself?
I am 52 years old. I'm a professor of Omsk State University. My scientific specialty is theory of text. I was born in Omsk, and I graduated Omsk State University, and then I graduated St. Petersburg State University, and have my scientific degree in this state university. And the same degree I have in Altai State University. I have a
Go ahead, please.
I have a daughter. I'm married. My husband is a lawyer. I have a daughter. My daughter is 25 years old. She is a lawyer too, and she teaches legal psychology in our state university. I have dog, golden retriever. I have two cats. One of my cats sits around me. And my dog sits down on the floor.
I'm good for you. I'm a great lover of cats, and Professor Larson is also a great lover of cats.
We love cats.
Larissa, I did not understand your academic specialty. You cut out at the time. What is it that you teach?
I teach Russian language, word formation, theory of text, and psycholinguistics. Theory of psycholinguistics.
Right. Linguistics and language. Any questions? Anyone or comments?
How old, Professor Leader, how old are your granddaughter?
Well, one is 12 and one is 8.
What did they love?
What do they love? They're both very active in sports. They're very good at sports. And my older granddaughter is also very, very good at mathematics. She has a mathematical talent.
That's very well. And what about your
wife?
My wife is a member of the clergy. She is an Episcopal priest. Do you know what that is? She's an Episcopal priest. It's an unusual. It's a relatively unusual occupation for a woman.
Thank you.
Good comments. And let's see, who else? Marina, would you tell us about yourself?
I'm 35. I'm an associate professor of the chair of the General and Applied Linguistics. I teach Russian language, Russian stylistics, and advertising. And what about my family? Unfortunately, on contrary, fortunately, I'm divorced. I have no children, but I have many hobbies. I like reading, I like dancing, traveling, singing, music, and many others.
Great. Olga, how about yourself? Olga?
My name is Olga. I'm 23. I live in Omsk. I was born in Omsk and I finished university here. And now I work in Omsk State University for a year. I teach students such disciplines as human resources management, labor economics, sociology. What else?
Okay, Larissa, maybe you have on your mic. Could you please mute your mic, Larissa?
All of you, if you're not speaking, it would help the rest of us if you would turn off your microphone. Turn off your microphone when you're not speaking. Could we do that now? Please, ladies, gentlemen. Otherwise you get bad feedback. Does everyone understand how to do, everyone know how to do that? How to turn off your microphone? Go ahead and turn them off. Only our fellows do.
Our microphone.
Yeah, turn it off. There you go. Thank you, Ivan.
And Irina, can you shut yours off?
Yes,
I don't listen you.
Irina, turn off your microphone. Mute your microphone. You know how? Over next to your name, where it says Irina, there's an icon of a camera and a little icon of a microphone. Click the microphone.
Просит отключить микрофон, кнопочка рядом с вашим изображением справа перечеркнутый микрофон.
I am 44 years old. I am 44.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. Okay, where are we? Tatiana. Let's see, which Tatiana? We have Tatiana and we have two Tatianas. How about Tatiana, whose name is on the board, Tatiana? Tatiana with the red sweater. Go ahead, tell us about yourself, please.
Good evening. My name is Tatiana. Tatiana Zdenko. I'm a chemist. I have I work as a lecturer in Omsk State University. I'm 27 years old. I love chemistry, tea, and husband. My husband. That's all.
Okay. What do you teach, Tatiana? What subject? What is your specialty?
I teach my students for inorganic chemistry, physical chemistry, a history of chemistry and ecology.
What an interesting group, Professor Martin. We have humanities people, we have social sciences people, we have business people, we have basic sciences people. How interesting. That's very interesting. Oksana, are you there? Could you tell us about yourself? Oksana? Hello.
My name is Oksana. I am from Omsk. I like my city very much. I was born here, I studied here, worked here. I'm happy home. I'm married. My husband's name is Igor. We haven't children yet. But we like travel. I work in university. Study subjects about personnel. Human resources management. I studied English for several years at school, at university, but I'm afraid to speak English very much. Thank you.
You like to travel. Where have you traveled? Where have you traveled?
We visited the United Arab Emirates and Greece.
Wow. So, which did you prefer, the United Arab Emirates or Greece? Which did you like more? Which one did you prefer, the United Arab Emirates or Greece? Which was better? Which did you prefer?
Ninth grade. You sort of like
Okay. we're getting it. Yuda, would you tell us about, introduce yourself?
My name is Luda. I'm 29. I'm also famous as Tatiana. I work in Omsk University. Yeah, I teach chemical technology. I have a small business. I have a chemical laboratory in Omsk State University. I'm married, and my husband's name is Mark, and we have a son. His name is Mark, and he is 4.
4, yeah.
I'd like to travel.
To tell about yourself.
In November, I go to India.
Oh, why do you travel so much? That's great. You travel so much. This Professor Shestakov is going to take a little trip next week. He's coming to Texas. Okay, let's see. And we have, to my notes, I have one more, and that's Tatiana Latina, please.
Yes. Hello, my name is Tatiana. I work at Omsk University, Omsk State University too. I'm a teacher. I teach organizational culture and human resource management. I'm married. My husband and me have 2 daughters. Yes.
How old are your daughters?
Hmm?
How old are your daughters, Tatiana? What ages are your daughters? Mm-hmm.
I don't understand.
Are your daughters 10 and 12? How old are they?
One daughter is 1 year old, and 2 daughter is the second daughter is 4
years old.
Oh, that's good. Tatiana, I want to ask you a question. You teach organizational management. I've written 2 names in the chat. Herbert Maslow, and Blake Newton. Do you know these names?
I know Maslow, but I don't know Blake Norton. I teach organizational culture, not organizational
theory. So tell us about Maslow.
Maslow is famous scientist of organizational psychology. He made needs, pyramid of needs.
Right. And at the top of the pyramid, what is at the top of the pyramid?
Self-realization.
Self-actualization. I put the word in the chat. Self-actualization. That's where. And at the bottom of the pyramid, if I remember correctly, at the bottom of the pyramid are survival needs, right? So in this semester, Professor Marston we're going to try to move you from survival level English to self-actualization English. What do you think? Professor Marston, do you think we can do that?
I love it. I'm sure we can.
I'm sure that we can.
Just let me say one thing about making mistakes. When you first start talking to native speakers, it's a real challenge. And it's scary. Everyone is afraid. And if you want to speak perfectly, you're going to be very quiet. And so we would like you to feel the fear and speak up anyway. Because you learn more from making mistakes than from staying quiet. So be brave and pay attention to the chat.
I put in the chat this phrase, affective variables, and those of you who are language specialists, linguistics specialists, you know this. Affective variables are the single greatest obstacles to adults who are learning a second language. And affective variables mean, what does that mean? It means that basically that people are afraid to make a mistake. People are afraid to make a mistake. It's okay to make mistakes in this class. This is a friendly crowd. We know each other. We have respect for each other, and we're all professionals. And one of the things that Professor Marston and I will seek to do with you is to create an atmosphere in which you will be able to laugh at your mistakes. And sometimes we may laugh with you. Sometimes we may laugh with you. Some mistakes are funny, actually. You know that if you have students, and you know that. So we're talking about for the rest of our meeting today, and for the next 2 or 3 meetings, we're going to talk about humor. Right? Humor. And I want to start by asking 2 questions. One is, what makes something funny? And what kind of types of humor are there? What makes something funny? Which is another way of saying, what types of humor are there? Humor. What makes something funny? Elena, what makes something funny? Ivan, what makes something funny? Tatiana, Larissa. You say, that's fun. What makes something funny? Larissa, what makes something funny?
Some animals do something and it's very funny. It may be...
It's very funny. It's very funny.
The relationship between cats and dog may be very funny. And child is very funny when they are small. And some relationship between people might be very funny if people are humanist.
Okay, that's very good. What I hear you saying is that sometimes you talk about the animals do things that are funny, and it's funny when they do things that are outside of their expected behavior. You know, if a cat will shake hands, we think that's funny because cats don't shake hands. But Marina, what makes something funny?
Oh, I like word play.
Word plays. Good. Very good.
Maybe
Can you give us a word play?
in English. No.
In English. How about in Russian? How about I don't. Word plays are puns. Are puns. Puns are plays on words. I know only one Russian pun. Я иду по ковру. And Marina, can you give us another Russian pun?
Oh, it's very difficult
Okay.
to find right now.
All right. Sometimes when you're on the spot like that. Who else? So far we've had puns and word plays, and we've had things done out of context. How about the slapstick humor? Slapstick humor. You know this word? Slapstick where you see like one comedian will put a pie in the face. Slapstick, physical humor. Like a guy is walking and he slips on a banana. He steps on a banana peel, and everybody laughs. Ha ha ha. How funny. So that's huh?
It's funny for us.
Well, I don't think it's funny either, but it's a tradition. I don't think it's funny at all. It's the kind of humor that you see in Russian cartoons like Nu Pagadi, where somebody's kind of getting.
It's funny for Russian kids, but it's not funny for Russian
Oh, that's a good point. Okay, it's funny for kids, but it's not funny for adults, okay?
Yes.
So what you're saying, this is a good discussion. What you're saying is that whether something is funny or not depends on what? Depends on age? What else does it depend on? Age and science of humor. Ivan, what does it depend on besides age?
I think that it depends on the sense of humor and the level of ideals.
Okay, all right, good point. I want to show you. So we talked about puns. Another kind of humor, of course, is the joke. The joke, the little narrative, what Russians call anecdote. What Russians call anecdote. And these are, people tell jokes. For the next lesson, we're gonna ask you, among other things, to tell a joke. But I want to show you some jokes now, okay? And but it's very important. I'm going to show you a little film clip. And but it's very important that everyone mute their microphones. Everybody turn off your microphones, please. Otherwise, we will have Kasha here. Okay, everybody, all the mics off? Okay, here we go. You're going to like this. Everybody knows who Ronald Reagan is, right? The President of the United States during the Cold War. Let's listen to President Reagan.
Who do you know that is a doctor, a lawyer, a judge, a veterinarian, an artist, or a salesperson? That's fine.
Microphone's off. I'm getting feedback from somebody. Okay? Everybody, microphone's off. Lots of background noise. Okay? Can we start again? Microphone's off. Ladies, gentlemen. Lisa.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you listen to me?
Yeah, I can hear you, but turn off your mic, please. Turn it off.
I turn off.
You need to turn off your mic too.
Yvonne, help Lavisa turn off her microphone, please.
Yeah, talk to Lavisa.
Okay. Tom, you can tell her in Russian. Go ahead. Okay, beautiful. Super. Okay, let's watch it again. Here we go.
Doctor, lawyer, judge,
All right, I'm going to pause this for a minute. Do you all understand the joke? Ronald Reagan, President of the United States, is telling a Soviet joke about ordering a car and waiting 10 years for the car. Is this funny? Could someone tell me if you think this is funny? Elena, do you think this is funny?
I'm not understanding what you say.
You didn't understand? Did somebody understand the joke?
I understood.
Who said that? Lavisa, was that you?
That is not funny.
It's not. Why is it not funny?
Why it's not funny? It's very sad.
It's sad.
It's sad.
Very sad. But it is not really now.
Uh-huh. It's not. It was funny. It's sad. And it was true, maybe.
Yeah. That was true.
Yeah. Is it true today?
No.
No, it's not true today. So the second thing that makes things funny, what does humor depend on? We talked about age. We talked about having a sense of humor. And now it seems that maybe humor is related to time. And something that was funny in Soviet times, it's not very funny anymore. Not very funny anymore. Okay, turn off your microphones again, and I'm going to continue the tape.
What about a postman or a daily writer? So she works at a post office. A teacher, where does a teacher work? A teacher works in this is a difficult one. Where does a priest work? A priest works in a Works in a church. Church. A police officer works in a police station. Looks like a firefighter works in a fire station. A pilot drives a
Is that good? Ivan says yes. Huh? Ivan, is that true?
Yes, I listened to that anecdote last time, and it is rather funny.
Yeah, I think
I listened one anecdote like this. I can't tell that now, but I promise that I'll tell you that at the end of our course.
okay, fine, all right. This was true. This was true during Soviet times. I also think maybe it's still true today. I think it's maybe still true today. I listened
that President Reagan liked anecdote and jokes because he was an Ireland. Ireland have a specific sense of humor, and he liked Ireland anecdote. Is it true?
I don't know. I will look for some. Irish humor. Let's listen to this more. Microphone's off, please.
I'll write it in the chat. A pilot works in an airport. And airport. We have a letter between and an airport. And a priest works in a church. Because we've got the glass. Right? And glass is an airport. And airport. A church. Okay, is it clear? Okay, we talked about this. What are these places?
His driver was Gorbachev. His driver was there.
This place is a or an. Okay, so you have to ask each other. So here you go, for example. Okay, you would ask, Olya, what is this place? And Olya would say, this place is a. And Olya would ask.
Now that might be called dark humor, black humor, where you're talking about gas or something
Dark humor.
Black humor. All right. Back to Reagan here.
Again is what? Or where? Sorry, again is where. Like, what is this store? What is this place? Okay, I want you guys to use the pointer. Yeah. Do you know where the sailor's cut is? Do you see it? Just find my arrow up here. See it? That's it. Okay, so Irina, you graduated in sailor school? Here?
Я задаю вопрос, да? Я задаю вопрос. А стрелочку я вижу, стрелочку. Так, what are that places?
But you have to choose a place. So let's choose one. Do you see the arrow there?
Choose place is hotel.
Okay. Okay, but do you see where the monoxide is?
All right. Good. Good. Reagan telling Polish jokes. Telling Russian jokes. Telling Russian jokes. Let's see. I want, you can go ahead and turn your microphones on I'd like to make sure that everybody has on the whiteboard. You have opened the image, the cartoon that has number 1 on it. Number 1. Does everybody see it?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Everybody has number 1. So let's see.
Number 1.
Number 1. Luda, what would you tell us? Would you describe this scene for us?
What do you see in the picture?
What do you, Luda?
Man. Mm-hmm.
Where are they? Okay.
And so they're in a bar. And what does he say, Luda? Luda? I'm in a band. I'm in a band. Luda, do you think that's funny?
No, it isn't funny.
No, Luda, do you think it's funny?
No, the word band. Banda группа.
Banda, grupa, okay, that's one. But a band. But a band is also like an orchestra or a
music band.
Big band. Well, a music band, but in
He's not modern band, yes?
No.
He's historical hero. It's his historical hero.
Right. So how is he dressed? How is he dressed? What is he wearing?
Robin Hood. He's Robin Hood.
Exactly. So he's a historical hero. He's dressed as Robin Hood, and Robin Hood led a group called the Band of Merry Men. So what's going on here? What makes this? This is a little funny. It's not something that will reduce you to tears, but what makes this funny is the play on the words. Somebody talked about that you're playing on words, and the play is the play is on the double meaning of the word band. Let's see. There's a lot of background noise, and I know I told you to turn your microphones off. That may have been a mistake. So go ahead and turn them off unless you're speaking, please. I can hear typing and a lot of breathing, that kind of thing. Good. That's a little better. That's a little better. Okay? So also, this would not be funny at all if you didn't know anything about Robin Hood.
It is not funny if we know about Robin Hood.
If you don't know about Robin Hood. So this particular joke is specific to culture. And in a way, ladies and gentlemen, there's still much background noise. Okay, I'm going to wait until the microphones are off, so please turn them on.
Okay.
Marissa, can you shut off your mic, please? And Marina.
You're going to have to work on that. With a group this large, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 students. It's very important that everyone be able to hear, and the background noise makes that difficult. Okay. Larissa, how about if you turn off your microphone? Tatiana.
Yes.
Irina, microphone's off. Good. Okay, that's much better. Okay, so as I was saying, life, just like the Reagan time Soviet joke, that humor is dependent on culture. Humor depends, what makes something funny depends on whether you get all of the culture. Whether you get all of the culture. I'm going to put another picture up. The picture that I have put up is called Cats 10001. Does everybody see Cats?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Good. Now, is this funny?
Yes. Yes.
It actually is very funny. It's very funny. I like this cartoon so much that I have a copy of it on my refrigerator to remind me of how much I love cats and how they're funny. And what makes this funny?
The cat himself is funny.
Why do you think, Larissa?
Cat himself is funny. His behavior in the picture is funny. And what about the cat is thinking is funny too. The theorem and that road of this ball at the table.
Right.
And other things about cat is thinking is very funny.
Yeah, Luda and Tatiana, you two are our basic science people, and you have probably done higher level mathematics. Luda and Tatiana, I can imagine that this would be especially funny to you. Is it?
Who works here?
Tatiana, what do you say?
Yes, it's funny for me because this cat is a mathematician.
It's professor of mathematics.
This cat that's a mathematician, that's Gandhi.
Well, how do we know? Maybe this is what the cat is really thinking. Maybe what the cat is really thinking. All right. Well, let's see. Let's look at a little more. One of the all of you are teachers. All of you are teachers, and all of you are teachers. And no doubt, when you started this fall semester, you asked your students to talk about what they did during their summer vacation. right? So I put a cartoon up. It's titled Summer Vacation 1. Does everybody have Summer Vacation 1? Summer Vacation 1? Okay. Irina, would you describe this scene for us and read the caption? Or Elena, would you like Elena? Are you new to us? Welcome. Would you?
I see the school class with pupils and with one teacher and there are four men and one woman. Who they are? I don't know. They are not parents, but I think that they are
Very good. Very good.
There are people from educational department.
Yes.
Well, we can
educational department. And they are looking for a teacher or for children. I don't know.
Well, let's talk about that. So we have these 5 people, 4 men and 1 woman. They're all dressed. They're all dressed very professionally, and they're all carrying briefcases. And this young man in the middle with the striped shirt, this guy here, he is saying, Miss Finch, the teacher's name, Miss Finch, my attorney has advised me that I'm not obligated to address the question of what I did on my summer vacation. Nevertheless, I would like to respond. My attorney has advised me that I am not obligated to address the question of what I did during my summer vacation. Nevertheless, I would like to respond. Does anyone think this is funny?
To joke about the American reality, education of attorneys.
Yes, exactly right. That Americans depend a lot on attorneys. We say that America, the United States, the United States is a litigious society. That if there's a problem, well, we'll let the attorney solve it. And here this little 8-year-old kid, all these kids come to school with their attorneys to protect their rights. I
think that it is better that do homework.
Would something like this be funny in Russia? Would this be funny in Russia?
No.
It's very unusual to Russia.
Yeah, very unusual.
Unusual.
This joke, of course, exaggerates. And
part of the humor.
That's part of the humor is the exaggeration, is that we go up to the limit and then just a little more, just a little over the edge. Just a little over the edge. Summer vacation. Let's look at another summer vacation story, okay? So here's another story. Let's see. Okay, hang on, Lily. So wait, let's give Oksana. Oksana, would you read this? Describe this
What I did on my summer vacation, the special arrangement with the new
Oksana, please.
your
Here you go. Would you describe the picture and read the caption?
your sisters, your brothers.
It's funny.
My father is a
Oksana, it's summer vacation 2. There you go. Okay.
He works in a hospital.
Oksana, tell us what you've seen and read the caption.
Actually, small boy read
The profession, or duty.
I don't know what here. Country.
Oksana, would you read the caption? Read read the words there. Ivan writes that he thinks it's a small gangster. Ivan, Ivan, you may be right. You may be right. Maybe right.
I hope that I am wrong.
I did on my summer vacation by special arrangement with the New Jersey State Police. And the police are back here, 2 police officers, and they are flanking the boy in the sense that they accompany him wherever he goes.
Look at the handcuffs on their hands.
They have handcuffs. That's a good observation. So this, whatever this kid did during his summer vacation is going to be quite a story. Right, teachers. I'm going to put.
It's Russian humor.
Yeah, I'm going to put another picture and it's called, the number of the tab is 8HW1. 8HW1. Professor Marston, I wonder if you can help me kind of steer this discussion.
Okay. Students always, as you know, have excuses when they don't have their work ready. So this is the common situation. And what is the, if you look at the caption, at the words at the bottom, and look at the scene, we know this is a classroom. And we have a teacher and a student. Actually, in America, we don't have pupils, we only have students. So, this student is making an excuse. Is that the common excuse? He's trying to be original.
But
So,
I have one student who she has a small daughter, and when she came to me, he said that your daughter ate your homework. This really story.
so what?
After eating homework.
So, dolls don't usually eat homework. What do we usually what's the common line that we would expect here from students? Nobody ever, the dog. The dog ate my homework, yes.
I have another cartoon, another homework cartoon, and it's called Ain't Homework 2. Ain't Homework 2.
There are many reasons during the sessions an absence of homework in students. Internet broken, electricity is broken.
I watched my homework. It's very popular history for our students.
Would this cartoon have been funny 10 years ago? No. It would not have been funny at all, because it would have no meaning 10 years ago. The Pentium chip in my computer, 10 years ago, 15 years ago, no one knew what a Pentium chip was. And certainly the students in elementary school, in grammar school, would not have been doing that. But these days, kids in school use computers and electronics all the time. So this is entirely likely. This is a plausible situation. Okay. Anyone else want to comment on eating the homework? Okay, so let's kind of review. Let's review what we've done today. Let's review what we've done today. We talked about different kinds of humor. We talked about slapstick humor, physical humor. We talked about word plays and puns. We talked about anecdote, about jokes, and we talked about the things that affect humor, factors that make something funny in one time or in one place and not in another. So let's review those factors. Marina, what are some of those factors?
What factors?
What makes something funny?
Humor depends on time.
Yeah.
Culture. Traditions. Sense of humor.
And what else? Age.
Education.
Age and education. Lots of different factors. Okay, very good. Very good. Now we are for next time, and we will put this assignment on the blog. Professor Martin has summarized it. We'll put this assignment on the blog. But among other things, for next time, we're going to ask you to tell us a joke. Okay. Everybody's going to tell a joke in English. We're going to tell a joke in English and see if you can make everybody laugh. So I don't care where you find the joke. You can take a Russian joke and translate it, or you can find a joke online, or use your Pentium chip or whatever, And so one of the things that we'll ask you to do is to tell a joke, and we will continue this conversation next week. Professor Marston, would you kind of close us down with your standard?
Okay, yes. I was going to say, weren't we going to ask them to bring cartoons as well?
Yes, thank you. In addition to telling a joke, I'd like you to find a cartoon, like the ones that we've been putting up. It can be in English or in Russian, whatever you think is funny. A cartoon and a joke. I'd forgotten that. Thank you.
Okay, so what I'd like to do is take about a minute and write one thing that you have learned during this time. Write one thing that you've learned today. It can be about English or the process.
Should we share a cartoon from our artist?
Yes.
Okay. Correct.
You have to be able to explain it to me, and I don't speak Russian. So yes, you please write in the chat. I forgot to mention it.
Right now. Yep, right now.
No.
Don't have to, yes, this is immediate. Extemporaneous speaking and writing, that's what we do.
Заметить вперед можно оплатить. Значит, тысячи заметок.
You don't have to write complete sentences. Just as we don't always expect you to speak in complete sentences, you can word it out.
Да, конечно, можно вмешиваться сюда, таким же образом. Хорошо.
Very good. It's not there.
Good comment. Good comment, please. Yeah. Good comment.
It's always fun, and you may appreciate this as you all teach. I learned after many years of teaching that there's a difference between what teachers teach and what students learn. So this is something I like to do at the end of class, to ask what do you remember from the time we spent together today.
All right. Is that everyone? Has everyone added a comment?
Yes.
Has everyone added a comment? This sounds good. All right. what I hope is that in addition to the substantive things that you've learned, I hope that you've learned that we're here to create an environment in which you should want to talk and you should want to write. All right. So once again, for next time, you're going to present a cartoon and also tell us a joke.
And I want to add that Professor Lero and I are teaching you because we love it. We love doing what we're doing. And we really enjoy working with you. So we look forward to these class meetings, and we hope that you will too.
Right, that's our class for today. We thank you for your attention.
Thank you.
You're free to go. Do you know how the team? You leave the meeting, go to the very top of your screen. It says Meeting Center, and then to the right of that file, and you pull down File, it says Leave Meeting.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. See you next week. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for this lesson.
You're welcome very much.
Goodbye. Thank you. Goodbye.
Thank you.
Bye.
As you know, this Diana is actually vice rector from State University. So this it's sure that I got the response.
If you click Save All, you will have a copy of the chat.
I think,
and that is a good way to review. You will also find that this session has been recorded, and that in a day or two you will have access to watch any part of it that you want. So those are two things that you can do between now and then.
A short lesson plan,
okay.
Kind of structure. So that it will make it easier to organize because it's totally teaching. And your great advantage is that you speak Russian and you know